I feel like I've just been sat here for 5 minutes staring at the screen like... Mm-hmm. Okay, I've got to pause it. I'm sitting here thinking I ain't paused it yet. I'm sweating. I'm a little bit sweaty. It's giving me... This, I think it came from one of these reactions, but it's giving me high lung vibes. And it's all I know of this sort of... the word I'm looking for, it's like primal, spiritual kind of music. You know what I mean? It's speaking to me on the inside. Directly. You know what I'm saying? Mate, I'm loving it as well. When I just paused it just now, I thought, it's cool. All these little noises keep happening, and I'm like, what is that? Like the tambourine thing. I heard that, and I'm thinking, like, what the hell's that? And then it showed us, and I was like, okay, that's what that is. And then there's that other, with the lady holding the stuff in her hands, and she shakes them. I'm like, what's that noise? And it showed me what it was. I like that. I don't think have I ever gone like 2.5 minutes without pausing a song. That pulled me in. It was almost 3 minutes. Holy shit. Right. I'm really liking the vibe. There's like a tone of like sadness almost. I didn't really want to use the word sadness, but there's like an undertone of like, there's something, you know, sadness is the only word I can think of. It's like I don't know. It's like a sad undertone. I don't know how else to say it. Anyway, I'm not going to faff. Let's crack on. I hope everyone is well, by the way. Hello, and welcome to the channel, if you're new. Thank you guys for pushing me towards this direction. It's lovely to meet you. Let's crack on. The way that melody goes there is the sadness that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The way that it happens, the way that it all just happens. There's like a bit of sadness to it. I don't know how else to explain it, but I like it. I like it. It's not like unwelcome sadness. You know what I mean? And I know the word sadness isn't the word that I'm looking for. There's like a... I don't know. I really don't know what the word is, but sadness is the closest I can get to it. Anyway, just wanted to say that, and I kind of wanted to hear it again. So, you know what I mean? Why do I get the feeling... I'm sorry to cut him off there. I wanted to hear that, like, bugle part. I don't know what the hell that instrument is. Why do I get the feeling this is like... Oh, it is! It's the official live video. Now I feel stupid. Because I was looking at that instrument that he's playing there in the background. There's a microphone attached to it. And I thought, this sounds really good. Like, there's no way. And apparently it's the official live video and I hadn't noticed. They're doing this live. What the fuck? This sounds great. What the hell? Okay, let me go 5 more seconds. I had no idea. I had no idea. That just added a whole... Okay. Damn, you know, okay, we're about to switch up or something here. I feel like I've just been sat here for 5 minutes staring at the screen like, But those backing vocals, I want to say this earlier, but those backing vocals do a lot to, like, the layers they add, you know? They do a lot. What's happening?
En ordstyr der aldri kvemer ser gådan getur. Der fe, der frendur, der sjalvrit sama. Eg vet ein at aldri deir, domer om dødan kvern.
They finished it the way they started it. I just noticed, okay, 7:02, I don't want to miss anything. I get a right earful when okay, there's 1 second left. Surely I'm not going to miss anything. That was a trip. Like a journey, you know, not like I'm tripping out. It was like a journey. I should have said a journey. That was a journey, not a trip. But, I mean, you know what I mean? But I don't mean it was a trip. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like I said, those vocal layers, I didn't want to say too much because I felt like we were coming into something, but those vocal layers do bits for me. Like, he has a real distinct and nice voice, you know what I mean? But then you bring them, you know, the backing vocals in, and man, it just gives it another dimension, you know what I mean? It gives it like a bit of extra depth during that part that I'm like, it's sad. And I don't mean sad, it's like it's just like a melancholy kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know how else to describe that bit, but I really like that. I really honestly do. You guys have been like kind of getting on at me for ages to do this one. I did Ano Ano by Hylung, and then I think you guys came out in force and were like, fam, you need to do this because it's dope. And I loved Ano Ano. And I also really like this. I heard him say the name of the song a few times as well, and I was like, hey, I don't know what that word means. Wait, do I? Did it tell me at the start? I think it told me at the start. Something to do with hell, right? I've no idea. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, is what I was getting at. So thank you guys. Thank you. There's been a few people in the Discord that have reminded me, they've been popping up, don't forget to do this. Don't forget. And I'm like, yeah, I won't. And I finally haven't. Let's fucking go. I finally haven't forgotten. So thank you. I think this is going to go on the same... I have like my main playlist, and then there's like little gems that I pull off that have like my little side playlist for when I'm chilling at night or whatever, right? Going for a walk. And honestly, 99% of them come from the reactions I've done from songs I hadn't heard before I did a reaction. So in advance, thank you guys for all the hours of listening to this song that I'm going to get and picking out all the little bits and bobs. There was so much cool stuff going on. I also liked the guy with the two drums, the beat carrier, basically. Dum 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 dum. That guy. The sound of the skins, because they're like untreated fucking animal skin, you know what I mean? And they sound just so much better. You know, like for what it needs to do is what I'm getting at. Like, because I play the drums, right? For those that don't know, I am a drummer, and hearing like it's not like a Remo skin that he's playing on, you know what I'm saying? Like just a piece of animal skin, and it sounds sick, and it's exactly what it needs for the song. It's the same with, like I said a second ago, the only other real band I've got these to compare these to now is Helvegen. So, I mean, I tried to do another Helvegen reaction as well, and it got blocked. So anyone that asked for Naruto, I tried. You know what I mean? And I've heard it now, so I don't want to go back and be like, oh yeah, let me talk about this reaction, because it wouldn't be real. So I apologise, but where the hell should I go from here, my friends? Where the hell should I go from here? Because they're a mood. You know what I mean? And I've been like listening to a lot of like mood music lately that just takes you away. You know what I mean? I feel like these are another band that is one of those that can just sort of carry my brain off to somewhere else. You know what I mean? Regardless of where I am in my surroundings, I can put my earphones in and just off I go. You know what I mean? And I love that kind of music, so I want more. You know, where to from here? Where to? Because this was, like I say, it was a vibe, and I like vibes. You know, whether it be, you know, a human-y vibe, or a I'm super excited to go out and party vibe, or like I'm feeling great, I just want a vibe for a vibe. You know, I just like vibes, and this was a proper vibe, like a human vibe, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you. My long-winded way of saying thank you. And where to go, you know? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. But I'm gonna get going because I'm sweating. It's weird, right? It's been so windy and rainy and cold and horrible the past few days in the UK. If you're from like the Midlands, you will know it's been like up and down. So I put a hoodie on because I'm cold, and then I get to the end of the song 7 minutes later, and now I've got sweat pouring down the sides of my body. So I'm gonna go change my hoodie, or just take it off, to be fair, and cool down, because I've got a lot to do today, so, you know what I mean? But again, thank you for being here. If you are new to the channel, because this is my first, my first reaction to these guys, do excuse me, please consider smashing the like and sub button. It would be much appreciated, and it gets me out there into the algorithm. And hopefully, you know what I mean, my weird, waffly, this was a vibe type beat can win you over. So thank you in advance, my friends. Shout out Discord, as always. I love you guys, and my patrons. I love you guys to the end of the earth, you know it. But most importantly, my friends, please do take care when you're out and about in the world, because I want to see you in the next one. I feel like there are going to be more reactions to these guys, so you know what I mean. Anyway, take care, peace and love, my friends.